Hi there. Happy Sunday to you. Last week, my son and I were reaching out to local small businesses to share some things or to offer some information on how to improve your online presence. And this is the custom video we made for your business. As he mentioned on the call, there's no selling in the video. We are making it as a benefit to our community, hopefully, and to bring value and service to other small businesses. We are a small business ourselves, but we want to make sure that we are giving back, and we believe givers gain. So this is our way of giving. Your feedback would be helpful though, so please take a moment after you've reviewed the video to let us know what you thought. If there was anything that was helpful or not, that would be great to know. And also, if you have any questions, please let us know that as well so that we can be more informative going forward. So what I'll cover in your video is content, backlinks, and citations and why these are important website elements for you to have. We'll take a look at your online presence and make recommendations for improvement. So content is anything on your website. It's the words, the images, the videos. You want to have a sufficient amount of content because this is how Google spends time finding out what it is you do. If you don't have enough content or keywords, then they don't really know how to showcase you when people are searching for your services. So ideally, your homepage would have 1,500 words on it and at least 500 on your back pages. This gives Google ample time to crawl your site to figure out what it is you do. You also want to get your business name, address, and phone number listed on the website as many times as you can in directories like Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages. In the example shown, you can see this information. These are called citations, and you want to have as many of these throughout the internet or as more than your competition at least. Backlinks are the placement of your website onto other websites. So, for example, if you have a Facebook page, LinkedIn, Twitter, any of these are considered backlinks that are directing traffic from those sites back to your website. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes. And in fact, Google uses backlinks as a measurement of trust. If you don't have a sufficient amount of content, Google will not display your website when people are looking for your services. So you want to make sure you have relevant backlinks that tie into what it is you do. So you're a painting company, just make sure it's related. The backlinks are related to painting or home improvement, remodeling, anything in that area. So let's take a look at Google for a moment. So when we search painting contractor, Silver Springs, Maryland, this is considered an organic keyword search. What we are presented with are ads, usually at the top of the page and the bottom of the page. Two things I point out about ads. First, if you see ads like Angie's List, Home Advisor, just know that people who are using those services are paying for the leads that they get, for every lead that those services provide them. But those leads are not exclusive. The same lead is being given to 4 other businesses, and all 5 are paying the same price regardless of whether they land the client or not. The other thing to note is if people have ad blockers installed on their computers, they will not see these advertisements whatsoever. So I try to encourage businesses to do organic things to drive up business to their website. And that's what I'm sharing here in the video. So content, backlinks, and citations are going to help you to do that. We see here in this area called the map pack, this is who Google perceives to be the top ranking businesses at the moment for painting contractor, Silver Springs, Maryland. Further on the pages, Google continues to rank and display ads. So ideally, businesses will be listed on the first few pages. Anything beyond the 3rd page, it tends to diminish as far as activity for people looking for services. So I always encourage businesses to do whatever they can to optimize their website so that they are listed at least in the first 3 pages, and ideally here in this prime real estate area called the map pack. Now, right now, if we look for your services, I see you don't have a website. You do have a Google profile. To build on this Google profile, I would recommend that you optimize it. It says your hours are 24 hours. That's probably not true. So I would definitely look into that and correct that if possible. You also want to add your website because it's noted as missing information, and when people don't see a website, they tend to have less trust for the business. You also have only one review from Home Advisor. I would continue to collect reviews. You have 3 Google reviews, so that's good. The other thing that you're doing great is that you have some photos. I would continue to add photos, not only here, but to your website when you get one. And I'm highly encouraging you to get a website, because these services like Thumbtack, Home Advisor, Yelp, they're okay to be listed in, but they don't compete with Google. Okay, Google is what people are searching for. And when you're listed in these services, you can't be indexed for Google. You do have a Google profile, but it's not optimized. So you just want to optimize this as much as you can and get your website so that you can get the content, backlinks, and citations. So let me show you why it's important. When you have a website, it allows you to rank with Google. It allows you to grab keywords and display those keywords so that people can search for you. So keywords, like I said earlier, is what people type in here. If you don't have a website that matches keywords or displays keywords that people are actually typing in, then Google kind of shrugs their shoulders and kind of says, well, we don't really know how to rank them. We don't know when to place them in front of people who are looking for their services. So that's why a website is in your best interest. We look at one of your competitors. They have a website. They're ranking for 30 keywords. They have 577 backlinks, which isn't bad, but look, they're losing their ranking status because at one time they had 10,000 backlinks. They're down to 577, which is significantly lower, which means they're losing their popularity ranking in Google. Same thing for referring domains, very low. At one time they had 102, they're down to 45. Keywords, to give you an example of some keywords that they are ranking for. A lot of it has to do with their name, it looks like, but they do have some buyer intent keywords in here. So for example, painting contractors DC. 30 people are searching for that every month. They're ranked number 22, probably because of those backlinks that they need. And it has a difficulty ranking of 6. So that's not too bad. Let's see what else they have here. They're not doing the greatest as far as the keywords they're ranking for. Painters, Washington, D.C., 150 people search that every month. They're number 94. There's a little bit of a difficulty with ranking with that one. So the more keywords you can grab in your vicinity would be best. Let me give you some examples because they don't really have great ones here. So painting and drywall, Silver Spring, Maryland. That would be one to use. House painters, Silver Spring, Maryland. Okay? Painters, Silver Spring, Maryland. Those are going to be keywords that people are naturally going to type in here. And if you have those keywords on your website, throughout your website, sorry, my tongue got tied there, throughout your website, it shows Google that you are a service provider, and then they will begin to share your website to those people who are looking for your services. Okay, I'm going to end this here because I'm getting a little tongue-tied and long-winded, but essentially what I'm encouraging you to do is first get a website, build it up so that you have at least 1,500 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back pages. Grab keywords to describe the services you provide, all of the services, not just painting, but if you do other things, highlight those as well, okay? Update your Google profile to describe what it is you do. So you do painting, you do kitchen and bath remodeling. Those are keywords that you're going to have on your website, okay? Siding repair, those are keywords you're going to have on your website. Basement refinishing, those are keywords you're going to have on your website. Floors and much more. Don't say much more. Be more as specific as you can get, especially on your website, okay? With that, I'm going to end this. I hope this has been helpful. I hope it has been informative somewhat to you. If it has not, I want to know that as well. Also, if you have questions, don't hesitate whatsoever to ask me. I want these videos to be informative and helpful, not confusing. So if you have questions, I will be happy to clarify them in any way that I can. In the meantime, thank you for your time. I wish you a lovely day and much continued success and prosperity for Osman Painting and Remodel. Thank you. Bye-bye.